This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, attended the opening ceremony of the 3rd Casa Al Hosn Festival, along with His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces. The ruler of Dubai and the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi led a procession on Wednesday afternoon to officially inaugurate the festival over in the capital, which is being held until the 21st of February. The opening ceremony was also attended by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai. His Highness Lieutenant General Sheikh Saif bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Interior, and His Highness Sheikh Amar bin Humaid Al Nuaimi, the Crown Prince of Ajman, along with other sheikhs and senior government officials. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed also toured the historical fort and reviewed the progress of a restoration program. They praised the efforts made by different national organisations to preserve Casa Al Hassan as a symbol of the UAE history, depicting sacrifices and achievements of their ancestors. His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan and His Highness Sheikh Amar bin Humaid also joined in a performance of folk dance in celebration of the country's rich heritage. And earlier on Wednesday, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, delivered the concluding remarks of the 3-day government summit, where he also honoured the winners of the Best Government Service Awards. During the closing remarks, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed declared the summit a great success and congratulated all of those who participated and helped in making the event successful. The ruler of Dubai was quoted as saying that this is the summit of innovation, prosperity and success. The success of people who always move forward and don't know failure. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed also honoured the winners of the Best Government Service Awards in 8 categories, which included tourism, security, social affairs, transport, environment, health, economic and trade, as well as student. In the tourism sector, Dubai Culture and Arts Authority, as well as the Ministry of Tourism in Saudi Arabia and the iTour Seoul application from South Korea, won the awards in the local, regional and international categories respectively. Meanwhile, the winners of the 1 million dirhams in the UAE University Students category were the University of Jazeera for their mobile application to distribute fortified food in the social affairs sector, as well as Abu Dhabi University for their Al Najda application in the safety and security sector. 21,000 vehicles were caught jumping red lights over in the capital last year through infrared technology. Brigadier Khalifa Mohammed Al-Khaili, the head of the Traffic and Road Safety Engineering Department at the Traffic and Patrols Directorate of Abu Dhabi Police, revealed that 21,688 red light violations were recorded last year by infrared cameras that capture images without a flash, which are installed at different intersections. He added that jumping a red light carries a fine of 800 dirhams, a penalty of 8 black points, and vehicle impoundment for a period of 15 days, or an alternative being 100 dirhams per day to avoid impoundment. He also stated that traffic surveillance was intensified via cameras mounted at 50 intersections across Abu Dhabi, which are multifunctional and monitor more than 5 lanes in each direction at the same time. Al-Khaili also noted that in installing infrared cameras at the various intersections and intensifying traffic control has resulted in a decrease in the number of accidents caused by red light jumping, from 233 accidents in 2013 to 152 in 2014. The Middle East is set to witness a rise in cancer cases over the next decade, leading to a 181% rise in mortality by 2019. That's due to adverse lifestyle habits. Off the back of this, Dubai-based Lifeline Healthcare Group is hosting a month-long cancer screening and awareness program as a part of its commitment to shaping healthier communities, according to a statement. The initiative provides UAE residents with health checks and consultations, as well as seminars and workshops to raise awareness on a variety of cancers, their prevention and management. The clinical examinations include monitoring of vital signs, blood and stool assessments, as well as blood screening for prostate-specific antigen for men and conventional pap smears for women. The patient's family history and lifestyle is also extensively assessed during consultation, and precautionary measures are recommended if required. Officials stated that one of the main challenges facing the region is a delayed diagnosis, and that community screening programs such as this encourage people to benefit from complimentary checks and consultation. Sharjah has added 10 luxurious coaches to its intercity public bus fleet. Yusuf Salih Al-Suwaihi, the chairman of the SRTA, stated that the 10 new buses are a part of the first batch of the new 65-seat air-conditioned intercity buses that will join the fleet this year. The King Long buses will be operated on the Rashidia route number 113, as well as the Jebel Ali Al Quds route number 308. Abdulaziz Al Jawan, the Director of Transport Affairs, was quoted in a local daily as saying that the authority inked a contract with the Western Auto Company for the luxurious buses in August last year in order to ensure a convenient trip for long-distance passengers, adding that the SRTA bus fleet will have 29 more buses by the end of June this year, and that they hope that the new buses will attract more passengers to the public shuttle service. A trip on the new bus will cost 10 dirhams on the Rashidia route, while the Al Quds route trip will cost 15 dirhams. And as we heard earlier, the Casa Al Hassan Festival is now officially open with a range of cultural performances and exhibitions, taking visitors on a journey to the past. A large number of people attended the opening day of the festival as the historical fort of the capital is once again captivating the attention of many by playing host to a variety of interactive activities, performances and exhibits celebrating Emirati culture. The festival also aims to revive the past memories of the Emirate, as well as highlight the significance of the 250-year-old fort in developing the cultural scene, as this year visitors can access the majlis and living quarters of the Casa Al Hassan. Running until the 21st of February, the festival is divided into 4 main areas, which includes experiences of Abu Dhabi Island, marine, desert and oasis. At the different sections, visitors can also get an insight into the deep-rooted culture of the UAE through experiencing life during the early years of the country by visiting the traditional coffee shops, live cooking stations, traditional performances, as well as taking a stroll through a traditional souk featuring a range of handicraft items. Another key aspect of this year's event is the Lest We Forget exhibition that seeks to archive the history of architectural and urban development in the UAE over the past century, and is one of the main programs dedicated to the preservation of modern Emirati heritage. According to organisers, each area will feature different performances to maintain a festive atmosphere throughout the event.
We have an activated site, fully activated, with 3 performance hotspots. One on the desert zone, one on the festival stage, and one in the Cultural Foundation amphitheater. So anytime, anywhere you are in the festival, there's something going on. And it's really exciting this year because we're slowly introducing new raising awareness on the importance of modern heritage as well. We're celebrating another building, which is the Cultural Foundation building. We should never forget about the fort. It's really the reason we're all here. There's a huge feeling, a nostalgic feeling, inviting people to share their memories, and celebrate the historical Abu Dhabi and the modern Abu Dhabi, circa 60s, 70s, 80s. So a lot of people are emotional. People are seeing things that they'd forgotten about, and I feel that as time goes on, Qasr Al Hosn appeals to the younger generation.
And finally, looking to other news now, the new edition of the Young Collectors Auction presented both emerging and established Middle Eastern artists with an eclectic selection of works, including painting, photography, sculpture and installation. Held at the Ayam Gallery in Al Quoz, it featured 67 lots, 10 of which were dedicated to charitable organisations, raising over $100,000 for Syrian refugees. The auction sold seminal works of Arab modernism, such as Paul Guiragossian, whose painting received the highest bid of the night at $130,000. Highlights of the contemporary section included a stainless steel sculpture by renowned Lebanese artist and architect Nadim Karam. Known for transforming urban environments into futuristic places built on dreams, Spring Burst Cloud went for $22,000. Other sculptures of wood, bronze and marble were presented by acclaimed Syrian artists Mustafa Ali and Fadi Yazigi. Gathered under the umbrella of digital art and photography, a young generation of talents, such as Mohammed Badir and Marwa Adil, were also showcased next to acclaimed Iranian artist Ali Reza Fani, known for his spiritual, socially engaged works. His piece went for $7,500, a more reasonable start for young collectors.
You know, we've been doing the Young Collectors Auction for several years now. And we thought it was important for Dubai to have a platform where new and young collectors can get into collecting art and excited about it in a very non-intimidating way, where we bring young artists, established artists, but tend to be more affordable price points, and create them a platform where they can discover art and get into it. And we think it's very important for the art scene here.
The auction also supported the wider community. 10 of the lots were dedicated to charitable organisations lending aid to Syrian refugee camps in Lebanon and Jordan. These artworks are a part of Syria's Apex Generation, a group show that brought together 5 young Syrian painters and toured Ayam's outposts in 2014, including a mixed media canvas by Mohanad Orabi, realist still life oil paintings by Othman Musa, and Case Salman's compositions. The exhibition highlighted the long-standing tradition of Syrian paintings and made collecting art a philanthropic enterprise.
But one of the main things tonight that we're really excited about is we have 10 lots that are being auctioned off that actually are going to support Syrian refugees in Lebanon, and all the proceeds from the sales is actually going to go to support them. Some of our young artists from the Syrian Apex exhibition that we did recently, so these are all Syrian artists that we actually discovered when we were in Damascus in Syria, and have since kind of gotten out, and this is their way of kind of giving back to their people, to the Syrian refugees who have come out of Syria and Damascus, who are now in Lebanon. And so we find it's important to give them that platform in order to help them out.